Welcome to American Dream Life, where we could keep exploring the topic of how to grow our beliefs and become a united human being. Why it's important, especially in today's world, to keep creating that unity instead of division, because it's so much of that is present, and hence encouragement and inspiration and empowerment here to explore different topics each week, that actually starting with the word P for some time sometime yes lately, and kind of the story behind how it's coming. And if you on my email list, I start sharing as well about how it's coming about that P, and almost became a challenge of how to come up and how easy it became. An interesting story today. Um, I was thinking that it would be easy to find those words, and it wasn't so easy, and there was some frustration showing up, and until I let go and ask for some guidance, and it became easy as well. I actually guided to just go to internet and start typing. And the first word I type was positive. I want to look for positive words that starts with P, and kind of the light bulb lit, and oh, that's my word for today. So sometimes we definitely overcomplicate things, and especially when we want to control things, when we want to be right, when we have higher expectations, or attempting to do things that possibly worked before and hoping that will work again. And sometimes it's a case. However, sometimes we get to actually shift our perspective to find a new way of approaching things. So, and it might not be always comfortable. However, that can actually lead us to how to be positive. And that's today topic around that subject. And well, what I would like to share around it. You know, probably by now that possibly by default, our brains usually tend to go to the negative thoughts, and out of the protection kind of mechanism. And there's definitely working involved to shift that to the positive frame of mind, to actually experience being positive. And why it's necessary, especially in today's world where it's not just our mindset, and our mind out of protection will and default will be going to some negative and creating stories. It's also other things that happening, that adding to it, and you can buy to those stories, and kind of start digging the hole under yourself, and not knowing how deep it becomes before you will be sinking in it. So what I'm talking about, that's kind of where negativity can get you to a deeper states, and mental states of depression, anxiety, and some other illnesses that can evolve out of that constant negative. And it seems like nobody really like to be surrounded by negative people. Um, they like feel there's a drain on possibly your energy. So staying away, trying to stay away from the people that tend to just constantly don't know how, and keep coming to that negative state of mind no matter what. And and definitely there's some that train themselves to be positive, they really strongly believe in in the sense of fake it until you make it, and they became pretty good at it. However, that possibly there's some internal suffering if they really just created act of it and a habit to put a face and not really doing any internal work of creating a true organic positive mindset, than just a mask to the outside world that I know what I'm doing. I am positive. It will start actually showing, even with the mask at some point when there's lack of work, that getting kind of deeper into some emotions that can surface even in the act. The some of those emotions can surface, and it's and the mask might fall off. So so that's the importance of that, working on self-development, on the mindset, on the emotions, to really create a true positive state of being. And it's a work in progress. I experienced both sides, and been kind of growing up in, and there's some programming, so that's what I want to kind of bring in possibly some negative environment, and there is a way to actually to experience another side, and making it more organic than just putting a face up, because possibly of the programming, possibly in a childhood, um, when it was necessary to to just put that face up to show, so nobody will talk about us, to show that face, so so there's no judgment from others potentially, but really truly organic, to be that positive that will actually show up as joy, as happiness, true happiness that you experience. And I've been actually tuning today. I participate in my coach event, and sharing my experience um, as a client in her community, and what kind of realization came to mind during that sharing, that with some negative states of being, where are they coming, and where the stress level kind of rising, what I noticed that I would be shifting to laughing, and some might feel that with see that as with some kind of judgment, that potentially sometimes it even feels to myself that I'm possibly just losing. I'm at the end of that stress levels, and I'm like some marbles are still loosening up, and realizing at that moment that that is actually a step and a reminder that it doesn't have to be so stressful. It doesn't have to be so negative. It could be actually lighter. Could be that there is a reason to laugh about. And the other day, I actually went to see a dentist. It's been a while. And when I was coming from that positive frame of mind, from more open heart, it was noticeable. It was radiated. The assistant of the dentist and hygienist was asking me how I feel, and when I said that that I felt kind of joyful, she's like, "Yeah, it's always easier in life when we can do that." So this is just to give you an idea of where we can really truly experience that state of being positive. So I hope it's of support to you, and feel free to share your input and your what you potentially resonated with the message, or your experience with being positive. I would love to see it, and that broadcast being future on a live in Facebook group community, as well on on the YouTube channel under the same name, American Dream Live. So coming on Thursday afternoon to bring the message of inspiration and some tips, sharing some experiences to bring some more light in this world, and to give you an opportunity to experience that as well. So anyhow, without further ado, sending you lots of love, joy, and peace. Until next time, take care.